bro. I want to be part of that shit, bro. Bro, I want to join that, bro. I want to be down here. Oh, yeah, for the people. Boy, you want something, though?
Tell them folks what's going on.
Kodak Black just dropped a truth bomb that we've all been afraid to hear. He's losing it all, and his addictions are taking over his life and career. We know Kodak for his raw lyrics, unfiltered energy, and ability to turn struggles into music. But lately, it seems like the struggles are turning against him. We've seen his highs, chart-topping hits, sold-out shows, real influence on the culture. But let's be real, we've also seen the lows. Legal trouble, time behind bars, and most concerning of all, his ongoing battle with addiction. Just the other day at Rolling Loud, it was hard to watch. Kodak stepped on stage looking completely out of it, stumbling, disoriented, even bumping into his own dancers. The crowd was confused, and soon, videos went viral. This isn't the first time we've seen this, but this time, people are seriously wondering what's going on with Kodak, and why isn't anyone stepping in to help? He came off stage barely holding himself together, putting his clothes on awkwardly, tripping over himself. And if that wasn't enough, his legal issues just keep stacking up. This isn't minor stuff. Kodak has been in and out of the system since he first hit the scene.
Hop on that track. You just gonna suck for me? I said, no, I don't want it. I don't want sex. I don't want sex. You just want to suck for me? I said, no, I don't want it. I'm just waiting for the bus. I didn't want sex. I don't want sex. Did she push me right here? She pushed me, she go boom.
Remember that early case where he was facing serious charges? He ended up pleading guilty and took a deal. No prison time, just probation. But the damage was already done. A lot of the industry backed away from him, and honestly, it took a toll on his mental health. At one point, he tried to freestyle, and it left Kai Cenat absolutely stunned in a bad way. She going suck for me, I said no, I don't want it. I don't want sex. I'm just waiting for the bus. It was bizarre, and this pattern just kept repeating. Back in 2018, Kodak was hit with 7 charges, serious ones. Grand theft of a weapon, possession while already having a record, plus other violations that made the whole situation worse. 7 months later, he was out. TMZ reported that he was originally facing 12 years, but somehow most of the charges disappeared and his sentence got cut down. People thought, okay, maybe he's turning things around now. But then, in 2019, he made another reckless move. He got slapped with 46 months in federal prison for weapons charges. It looked like he wasn't getting out of this one. But in one of the wildest twists ever, Donald Trump gave him a presidential pardon on January 20th, 2021. Just like that, he was free. After that, Kodak looked different, healthier, more focused. People thought he was done with the reckless lifestyle and ready to move smarter.
Okay, I got the lyric. It said, "I'd change my life tonight if Donald Trump reduced my sentence." He not only reduced his sentence, he pardoned you.
All that good shit.
Oh, that's all. It's never been done before. Yeah, how did that happen? Like, you in the cell and they just said...
He Gemini again. He was Gemini like me. His birthday 3 days after my
Right.
And that boy, like, he be vibing out here.
In 2022, he was back in the headlines. Cops pulled him over for a window tint violation, searched his car, and found something they didn't like. This was a tough hit for Kodak, especially since he had just been shot in the leg a few months prior. He claimed the meds they found on him were prescribed, but with his history, people weren't buying it. During an IG Live, Kodak tried to explain himself. "Ain't nobody gonna make me feel bad, man. Ain't nobody on the internet gonna make me go crazy like damn. They laughing. I'ma show you my scars. I'ma highlight it myself." But once your name is tied to trouble, People don't forget. And Kodak's past struggles only made things worse.
But why? Why look in that way? Like finally somebody got you.
I mean, cause it's like, I'm the type of nobody gonna make me feel bad, man. Nobody on the internet gonna make me go crazy. Like, damn, they laughing. I'm gonna show you my scars. I'm gonna highlight it myself. I'm laughing at my damn self. I'd be like, man, them niggas shot me real good.
Then came 2023, and things just got messier. Even though he kept saying he wanted to change, every step forward seemed to come with 2 steps back. You know me, bro. I don't even lie. I never been the type to be pressed for that stuff. But I remember a time when I was chewing a lot of pills. Dog, I'm proud of myself. I've never been this happy in my life. At one point, he even talked about opening a CBD shop to help people find an alternative. It sounded like he wanted to do something positive, to use his experiences to help others. But if there's one thing we've learned about Kodak, it never goes as planned. Shortly after, news broke that he was rushed to the hospital. Speculations started swirling. Was it an overdose? Fans were worried, and then just days later, he was on IG Live again. And in the middle of the stream, he just passed out. Some brushed it off as exhaustion, but if you've been following his situation, it wasn't hard to read between the lines. One fan tweeted, "I'm praying for Kodak Black. People know he needs help, but they keep glorifying his downfall. It's so cringe seeing him like this all over the internet."
CBD shop. You know what I'm saying? Opening up the CBD shop. You know, SG sobriety game. For the people who like fighting to stay sober with their vices. They probably smoke a lot of weed. You know what I'm saying? Weed ain't really no problem, but you know, smoke the CBD. Something now, CBD weed, CBD perks, CBD Zans. People who want to feel esteem cool with the double cups, Waukesha, all this crazy shit. Walk hard, lean and all that.
Then came his appearance on Drink Champs, and it was brutal to watch. He was slurring, struggling to keep up, barely making sense. It was obvious something was wrong. Joe Budden didn't hold back either, calling Kodak's situation disturbing. Kodak Black looked bad on Drink Champs. He looked bad when he was wiggling around on the floor, talking to himself in the dark. The internet picks weird times to care. I've been worried about him for years. And just when people were still processing all this, Kodak popped up on Kai Cenat's stream. It was supposed to be a big moment, but instead, people were straight up concerned. Throughout the stream, Kodak looked dazed, moving slowly, struggling to keep up, and at one point, even forgetting Kai's name. Then came the freestyle, and it was just bad. The energy was off, the lyrics weren't hitting, and viewers were left wondering what was really going on. Then, midstream, he casually took something, and Kai's reaction said it all. "She going suck for me." I said, no, I don't want it. I don't want sex. I'm just waiting for the bus." The vibe was uncomfortable. Kodak later tried to convince everyone he was on the straight and narrow, saying he never thought he'd come this far. He talked about self-control, about fighting the habits that used to run his life. Back then, bro, I couldn't even wait till Saturday. Now I can wait a few days. I ain't had that self-control before. It actually sounded like a real step forward. But then, just a few weeks later, he popped up again looking messed up, and this time, he was snapping at the same people who had just praised him for staying on track. The switch-up was wild. Y'all tripping. Talking about Kodak for once? Man, y'all don't know nothing. Honestly, this situation is getting out of hand. We've seen this story before. Juice WRLD, Lil Peep, Big Scar. It keeps happening, and unless someone steps in, it's only going to get worse. One fan said, "As someone who grew up with recovering addicts, there's nothing you can do. It's all up to them. All you can do is support. But he's a grown man. He knows what he's doing, even if he's drowning in it." Another person had a different take, saying, "The battle against yourself is the hardest." And another pointed out, "You can't help a rich addict. They don't want it until everything is gone. And even then, it's not guaranteed." It's clear. Some people think Kodak knows exactly what he's doing, while others believe he needs serious support. But at the end of the day, this is a fight only he can win. Let us know your thoughts in the comments and check out this other video on your end screen.